Why did you become who you were?
Why did I become who I was?
Yeah. Why would you want to do this? You know?
I just loved hip hop growing up as a kid. I just, it was like it spoke to me more than any other music I had ever heard before, from early like Ice-T to Fat Boys, and then LL-Cool-J, Run DMC, Beastie Boys, and it just like, I don't know. It was like I didn't first I was a fan of the music, you know what I'm saying, before I even thought about rapping. LL-Cool-J was the one who made me like first start writing rhymes. And I was like 12, 13 maybe. And it sucked. I wasn't good, but like I had to keep practicing and practicing and practicing. I gave it up for a little while, then I started again back when I was like 15 and started being able to kind of put songs together. And then I just was like, I was never really good at much else, So I don't know. Once I found out I was decent at something, I just kind of focused and just, went for it. I was like, yeah, I never really like got into rock and roll or R&B or blues or anything like that. I just like, I'd listen to songs on the radio or whatever my mom was listening to in the car, but once hip hop came along, I just felt like, man, this is like, I don't know, I just was all in.
Yeah, hip hop was I just can't even imagine it. It gave you pride.
Once Breakin' came out, the movie Breakin', and then Crush Groove and Beat Street, man, it was like,
yeah,
it just put the whole culture of hip hop on the map in a place where you could see with the music. You know what I'm saying? You had the visual and you had graffiti.
You must say this is my way out when you saw that. When
I didn't
getting good. You must say this is my way out.
When I started being able to put songs together and I started like figuring out like, well, I might be almost as good as that rapper. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna keep going. And then I start, I learned so much. Like I studied.
How old were you when that started?
Hip hop, the first time I heard anything, my Uncle Ronnie brought over a tape of the Breakin' soundtrack, and it had Reckless on it from Ice-T. Once upon a time, a DJ's task was just to play records. What more could you ask?
I know Colors.
Yeah. Colors was hard. My Uncle Ronnie started liking rap before I did, and then he kind of introduced me to it. And right around that time, I think, the movie had just come out, and I saw the movie, and I was like, yo, I love it. And it just, I don't know, it just spoke to me in a way that no other music had spoke to me before.
I understand.